Welcome to the forefront of the automotive evolution, where the landscape is shifting faster than ever before. And today, we are looking at a monumental strategic pivot from one of the world's largest car manufacturers. For decades, Volkswagen has been a dominant force in China, a market that essentially fueled the company's global growth. But in recent years, the rise of domestic champions and the rapid shift toward electrification have put the German giant on the defensive. While the ID series of pure electric vehicles was supposed to be the answer, the reality of the Chinese market in 2026 has proven to be more complex than anyone anticipated. Consumers are demanding the benefits of electric driving without the lingering shadow of range anxiety, especially in a country with vast distances between major metropolitan hubs. This brings us to the stunning revelation of the Volkswagen Era 9X, a vehicle that represents a complete departure from the company's previous electric-only mandate. The Era 9X is not just another SUV, it is a dedicated extended-range electric vehicle, or EREV, specifically engineered to reclaim Volkswagen's crown by beating the local competition at their own game. The visual presence of the Era 9X is immediately striking and signals a new design language for the brand's premium offerings in Asia. It is a massive machine, standing with a poise and stature that clearly targets the luxury family segment, currently dominated by brands like Li Auto and INTO. The front fascia discards the soft, friendly curves of the ID family in favor of a more technical and imposing aesthetic. A full-width light bar connects the intricate LED matrix headlights, while the grille area features active shutters designed to optimize cooling for the internal combustion heart that lives beneath the hood. The proportions are balanced, with a long wheelbase and short overhangs, giving it an athletic silhouette despite its sheer scale. The Era 9X is designed to look expensive and sophisticated, utilizing flush door handles and massive aerodynamic wheels that emphasize its high-tech nature. It is a car that demands respect on the road, moving away from the mass market feel of the past toward a genuine flagship status. Underneath this sleek exterior lies the real story of the Era 9X, which is the powertrain. For years, Volkswagen pushed for a pure battery electric future, but the Era 9X acknowledges a different reality. This SUV utilizes a highly efficient small-capacity gasoline engine that functions solely as a generator to keep the high-voltage battery charged while on the move. The wheels are driven exclusively by powerful electric motors, providing the instantaneous torque and smooth acceleration that EV drivers love, while the range extender ensures that the vehicle can keep going long after the battery would have been depleted in a standard BEV. This setup allows the Era 9X to boast a combined range that is expected to exceed 1,000 kilometers on a single tank and charge, which effectively eliminates the biggest hurdle for premium SUV buyers in China's northern and western provinces. It is a pragmatic solution to a modern problem, and it shows that Volkswagen is finally listening to the specific needs of its largest customer base. Stepping inside the Era 9X is like entering a high-end digital sanctuary. The interior is a masterclass in modern luxury and technological integration, designed to serve as a third living space for busy executives and families alike. The dashboard is dominated by a massive multi-screen array that stretches nearly the entire width of the cabin, providing independent entertainment and navigation controls for both the driver and the front passenger. The materials used are a significant step up from previous efforts, featuring sustainable leathers, open-pore wood, and real aluminum accents. In the second row, passengers are treated to individual captain's chairs with heating, cooling, and massage functions, along with a dedicated refrigerated compartment for drinks. This focus on rear seat luxury is a direct response to the chauffeured lifestyle that many Chinese premium buyers lead. Furthermore, the Era 9X features an advanced AI-driven cockpit that learns the habits of the occupants, adjusting everything from the ambient lighting to the climate control automatically based on the time of day and the preferences of the passengers. The development of the Era 9X is also a fascinating tale of collaboration. Rather than relying solely on German engineering, Volkswagen has leveraged its deep partnerships within China to ensure that the software and connectivity suites are up to par with the local tech giants. The vehicle is expected to feature high-level autonomous driving capabilities, powered by a suite of LiDAR sensors, cameras, and ultrasonic radars, all integrated into the roofline and bumpers. This allows the Era 9X to handle complex urban navigation and long-distance highway cruising with minimal driver intervention. It is a car designed for the digital age, where software is just as important as the hardware, and by working with local partners, Volkswagen has managed to bridge the gap that previously allowed Chinese startups to pull ahead. The market positioning of the Era 9X is perhaps its most aggressive trait. Volkswagen is aiming directly at the heart of the premium EREV segment, which has seen explosive growth, while pure electric sales have begun to plateau in certain luxury brackets. By branding this new line as Era rather than ID, Volkswagen is creating a distinct identity that separates its range-extended models from its pure electric ones. This allows the company to maintain its commitment to a zero-emission future in the long term, while providing the products that consumers actually want to buy today. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that is essential for the company's survival in a market that is increasingly hostile to traditional foreign manufacturers who fail to innovate. As we look toward the launch of the Era 9X later this year, the stakes could not be higher. This is more than just a new car. It is a test of whether a legacy automaker can truly adapt its DNA to survive the most competitive automotive market on Earth. If the Era 9X succeeds, it could provide a blueprint for how Volkswagen handles other markets where charging infrastructure remains a concern. While there are currently no official plans to bring the Era 9X to Europe or North America, the technology developed for this SUV will undoubtedly influence the next generation of global Volkswagen products. The Era 9X is a bold statement of intent, a machine that proves that the giant from Wolfsburg is finally awake and ready to fight for its future. It is a vehicle that combines German build quality with Chinese innovation, and in the world of 2026, that might just be the winning formula. Whether it can truly unseat the local heroes remains to be seen, but for the first time in a long time, Volkswagen has a product that feels perfectly timed for the moment.